I'm Sharon Burns, owner and operator of RX Catering, where we cook with love. And today we are going to make spinach stuffed chicken and salmon. So let's get started. Now I know you guys are probably like, what can I make for that dinner party with my friends where I kind of look like I know what I'm doing and kind of be fancy at the same time? I got a solution for you. And this is what we're going to do. It's so simple and easy. It may take a little bit more time than what we've talked about before in some other entrees that we prepared, but it's okay because we have to expand our repertoire of cooking. And this is one way we're going to do it. So I decided to do chicken and salmon today because I wanted two different healthier options. Not everybody, eats chicken, and we have those pescatarians that always want to have something different too. So let's get started. Our stuffing for both the chicken and the shrimp, we're going to start off with spinach. Now, you can use fresh baby spinach. I kind of cheated today, and I'm going to use chopped frozen spinach. I only did it because I like the way that it actually stuffs better, and you can use less of the chopped frozen spinach versus your fresh spinach. Because if you notice, whenever you saute spinach, it shrinks. So you're gonna have to use more of it. So I'm trying to save you all some money and have a different option too, because this you can actually store in your freezer. So we're going to take a skillet and we're going to put a little bit of oil in. And this is just like regular canola oil that we're going to take. And then we're going to take, I have some diced red peppers we're going to put in here. And if you want, you can always use white onions as well. Today we're not going to use that just because I decided not to. And you all know that we cook with love, so we kind of go with the flow and we do what we feel is going to taste good and present well. So as our red peppers are sauteing, we're going to add in, you all know I'm a huge fan of what? Garlic. So it doesn't matter if it's granulated garlic, if it's minced garlic, if it's garlic cloves. Today we're going to use minced garlic, and as you see right here, I always use the one that is actually in water. So I have a little right here. We're going to saute that up with our red peppers. And as it's cooking down, we're going to add in our spinach. And today I'm just cooking enough. Now this isn't portioned out to any amount specifically, but I'm just going to make enough just so we can stuff the two items that we have here today, because you all know I have this problem. When I am cooking here, I got to eat all this. So I can't possibly eat all this food and maintain my weight and still try to look cute. So, you know what? Oh my gosh, I ran out of butane. It's okay. Quick fix. Let me swap out really quick if you can bear with me. I should have checked that. See, I'm used to cooking over here where I don't have to worry about that, but it's a quick fix. And you all know that if you are cooking on the go, voila, we're done. Quick fix. You all know that if you need to cook outside of your own home, do a demonstration maybe at some point, this is such an easy setup for you to actually utilize. So we have here our spinach and our peppers and our fresh minced garlic. We are going to add in a little bit of pepper, and then we're going to add in a little bit of salt. And as it's sauteing, you don't want a super high temperature or flame, just medium. And we're going to saute that. Now, usually I try to provide options that are healthy, because we're all about living life to the fullest and long. This is going to be a healthy option, but we're going to cheat a little. I mean, excuse me. Oh my gosh, that pepper. We are going to add in cheese, and our chicken is going to be breaded, but just lightly breaded. So It's okay to cheat in moderation. You all know that. I say that in moderation, you can have the good stuff. So we're going to add in this Parmesan cheese a little bit to our stuffing. And one thing you all know too is that I love to have options for that busy on-the-go mom that needs something that she can whip up for her kids once she's gotten home, or that busy dad. You know, they need some options too. They cook sometimes. So something that you all can prepare for your families that is quick, and this can be part of your prep ahead of time. You can make this and have it ready to go, already prepared. You're just heating up when you come home from work. So our stuffing is almost done. And like I said, I try to find things that are quick and easy for you guys too. So this is going to be our stuffing for both our our salmon. We could stuff shrimp, but we're going to do salmon today, and we're also going to do chicken. So we're going to let that simmer just a little, and it's looking really good. Now, parents, you all know, or even adults that don't really want to eat healthy all the time, we got to sometimes hide these vegetables. So this is one way that we can hide the vegetables in our protein, and we're getting a complete meal. So we can trick our kids to saying, hey, you know, all kids love chicken. Well, most kids do. They'll eat chicken all the time. This is one way that we can hide this. And one other thing we're going to do, we're going to add at the end, is a sauce. Kids love sauces. Well, heck, adults love sauces. So we're going to make a nice cream sauce that's going to go with our chicken. You could use it with the salmon too, but ideally for the chicken. So you see right here, this is our stuffing. Pretty simple, easy, and now off to our chicken. So I have gloves here because I'm not a huge fan of touching raw chicken. Some people don't mind. Even here, commercial kitchen, I always use gloves when touching raw chicken. So we're going to take, it's like a 6-ounce chicken breast, just like this. And we're going to, I've already pre-pounded this, but I'm going to show you. We're trying to make it flat, but this is how it started. So it started off like this, and just because I'm not going to bother you guys with a whole bunch of pounding and noise, I'm going to just show you quickly to get to that point. So this is a mallet, just a regular kitchen mallet. All we're going to do is pound it. I have on here my cutting board, and I've covered it with saran wrap. So we're just going to pound it so it's flat like this. And then I'm going to, I'll do this a little bit later, so I'll have another portion. But then we're going to take a little bit of Italian seasoning and season it, a little bit of garlic. You all know I love garlic, and a little bit of granulated onion. I'm going to take a little bit more of this oil, and this is, we're seasoning our chicken. And as you see right here, we want the flavor in our meat as well as our stuffing. So as you see, my chicken is ready. There you go. And we're just going to lay it flat on our board right here. And so I am going to take our stuffing. The smooth side down is the best way to stuff. And then you're going to take the stuff just a little bit, put it in the middle right there. And then we are going to roll it up. It really depends on how your chicken is flattened, of how you're going to roll it. I'm going to roll it like the short way, but you could also roll it the long way like this. You kind of have to feel it out. So yeah, I think the best way for us is we're going to roll it just like this. So you have, voila, the spinach is inside, and then we're going to leave it like that. I'm gonna change my gloves and we're gonna stuff our salmon. And we're gonna do the same thing as far as the season, well, a little bit different seasoning for the salmon. I'm gonna put some of the same. I'm just gonna use the same ones. It'll make it easy because really ideally, the spinach is what's gonna make it, and then also the sauce. So I'm gonna take this is a 6-ounce piece of salmon. This is probably, I picked the wrong one today. Ugh, it's okay, we're gonna make this work. Usually if you can get the salmon that's a little bit thicker and instead of the thin one, it'll work a little bit better, but you're gonna take a sharp knife and you're going to basically cut it in half because we want a space to stuff. So we're gonna cut it in half. And see, this is why the thicker pieces of salmon are easier to work with. And my apologies, I was not thinking today. But we're just going to cut it in half just a little bit, not all the way down. And we're gonna take our stuffing and we're going to stuff our salmon. Just like that. All right, so as you see, both of them are stuffed. I want to add in a little bit of seasoning. We're going to rub it down just a little with oil, and then we're going to add in, let's see, our garlic right here. I think you can never have enough garlic, but you know, in moderation. Do it to your taste. A little bit of onion powder, and then we have black pepper and salt. All right, so our salmon is actually ready. I'm going to put a little bit underneath as well because you want to season this all throughout. You don't want a half seasoned piece of meat, seafood. All right, and since we're going with the Italian theme here somewhat, I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning right on top here. And if you want, you can use lemon pepper. You can use a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I love smoked paprika. That could go on top of this. And our salmon is ready to go. So I'm just going to put it on the sheet tray and we're going to bake it in a moment. Actually, it's ideal to have probably 2 different sheet trays because, as you know, salmon will cook a lot quicker than our chicken. But then we're going to take, I've already pre-made my breading, and so it's just like old school type of breading if you've ever done this before. I use breadcrumbs, and in the breadcrumbs I seasoned it with seasoned salt, a little bit of Italian seasoning, black pepper, more garlic, and I think that's it. A little bit of paprika. I use the paprika for the color. Once it comes out of the oven, you're gonna see that the color is gonna be more golden. So I have just my flour mixture right here and then an egg wash. We use here liquid eggs, but you definitely can use just a regular whole egg, beat it, and have it ready. So we take our stuffed chicken and we're going to put it in the egg wash, and then I'm gonna put it in my flour, just like that. Some people do this differently, but I put it back in the egg wash just so it can actually get the breadcrumbs to attach to it. And then you have it here. Oh, I forgot. One of the main things in my breadcrumb mixture, I put Parmesan cheese. So that's always, and I'm making a mess over here. This is not like me. All right, so this is all ready to go. And then we're gonna spray it just a little with some cooking spray. So when it finishes, it'll be nice and brown and golden. So the next step is putting it in the oven. We're gonna bake the salmon for about 10 minutes. Your internal temperature should be about 145 degrees. If you don't have a temperature thermometer at home, it's all good. You can kind of gauge. I don't like overcooked salmon, so I would make it medium to medium well. And then for your chicken, which is still good because if you have to reheat, it's not going to be dried out. For your chicken, the internal temperature should be at least 165 degrees, definitely not pink. And we're going to put it in the oven, and when it comes out, you guys are going to see the great plating up.
Do you miss going to a great restaurant, hanging with friends, and having a good old time? Well, RX Catering, we feel your pain. And that's why we created the Premium Dinner Party Experience, where we bring a 5-star dining experience to your home. What does that look like? A 4-course meal paired with the best wine, delectable dessert, also a floral arrangement to set the ambience. But the best part of it, you don't have to clean up, because that service is included. If you're ready to bring the good old times back with your friends and loved ones, give us a call at 703-535-6955. At RX Catering, we're always cooking with love.
Hey, we're back. We have pulled out the stuffed chicken and the stuffed salmon out of the oven. We're just going to add the finishing touches because, as you know, presentation is everything. We want to make sure that our guests are wowed as soon as they look at the plate. Not only are they wowed by looking at it, but they're also going to be wowed when they taste it. And rest assured, I'm sure they're going to be wowed once they try this special sauce that I've made up while we're waiting for everything to cook. If you are interested in trying it and seeing what it is, comment in the comment section, please, and say, I want to see what that sauce is all about. It's an Alfredo-based sauce, but we're just going to actually garnish the plate with it. And then, once we get into eating it, because, I have to eat some of this, I'm going to add some more on the side just so I can dip in all my stuff in. So we're going to take this and just kind of like spread it on the plate, and we're going to take the spoon. And then we're going to add in our final touch of a little flour. So there you have it, spinach stuffed chicken and spinach stuffed salmon. So for that corporate function or that dinner party that you may have at home, or just that late or that meal that you want to prepare for your family, you have it right here. Thanks for joining us today. As always, you can follow and check out everything on our website at rxcateringdc.co. Again, thanks for joining us and enjoy.